What are the main beliefs of this movement? The feminist movement. Number one, to remove the hijab from the Muslim woman and glorify to her immorality, nudity, putting herself on display, and free mixing with men in all aspects of society, such as work, such as education, meaning school, university, high school, whatever it may be, organizations, charities, whatever the case is. In all aspects of society, all aspects of life, that women should be mixing with the men since they are equal to men. And so that is how they prove their equality, that the Muslim woman has to be taken out of her home and put in the middle of men and mixed with men. Number two, complete and unrestricted equality between men and women, and the complete abolishment of the distinctions that Islam makes between men and women as it pertains to its laws. Ridding of plural marriage. 4, complete equality in the laws of inheritance. And so we know from Islam that the laws of inheritance, the amount that every individual who is deserving of inheritance, once someone dies that they're related to, is ordained by Allah and His Messenger. That this is not for anyone to come now and say that a woman deserves this much because of whatever reason, ignoring that which is in the Qur'an and Sunnah. And so this movement came to abolish that and to replace it with complete equality as it pertains to the laws of inheritance. Number 5, establishing and instilling the secular and atheist beliefs whereby the Islamic legislation does not govern life or society. That the Islamic legislation does not govern life or society. Number 6, that Europe and the West in general become the examples to follow in all aspects of life, in society, for the woman. In work, in marriage, in the right to have illicit relationships with whoever she pleases, whether it be a man or a woman or otherwise. That this is her right. And so the West becomes the example for everyone to follow. And the Muslim world is portrayed to the Muslims, whether you are living in the West or in your native lands, that the Islamic lands and the Islamic countries are portrayed to us in a way where life there is not good. Life there is not fun. Life there is strict. You are going to be stripped of your liberties and freedoms if you go live in those lands, especially if you are a woman, etc., etc. And freedom and liberty and the right to do as you please is in the lands of the West. And so this is a tactic that they use in order to make us feel a negative to the idea of hijrah, for example. That to give us the notion that if we move back to our country, our homeland, that we are going to starve to death and be imprisoned from the moment we land in the airport. That is the idea they wish to have for us to have of our homelands. So that the idea of hijrah and immigrating back to our lands is something foreign to us and something detested to us. Even those of us who are practicing, even those of us who are practicing.